Increasingly, the question that clients are coming to me with more and more, especially this year, but it's been building up over time, is how to put together a long-term talent management strategy for their procurement and supply management organizations. So what we see is those organizations who have invested in developing their procurement talent, increasingly those folks get plucked for prime opportunities both within their organizations but outside of their business function, or in other companies, they leave. And so they're constantly having to redevelop procurement talent within their own business function. So they're looking for a more strategic way to do that, a way to inject some more long-term planning into the process. For most companies, they have a good sense of who their high potential folks are that they want to invest in, and it's a matter of very deliberately building career paths that ensure those high potential folks get the development they need across stakeholder groups, across different projects, with different leadership team members to really develop and mature in their careers. It also goes a long way to retaining those individuals when they understand the investment that's being made in them. Then there's a whole tranche of folks who may not yet be considered high potentials because they're just heads down working day in and day out, but they still need professional development as the function continues to grow and mature and as your strategies get more complex. So developing a professional development plan for those individuals becomes really critical, and then what you'll see out of that is that some of them will rise to the top and become your next generation high potential performers. The challenge that many of our clients have within the procurement function in terms of developing their talent is really understanding what capabilities they have. Unfortunately, their human resource functions haven't really kept up with them in terms of giving them a solid scorecard for evaluating their talent. Certainly the HR models enable them to measure things like leadership and teamwork and perhaps analytic skills, but the real nuts and bolts of procurement and supply management don't fit nicely into an HR talent management plan. So our clients simply don't have the tools to go out and assess the talent that they have today. And that's where we can help. Because we've worked in this arena for so long, we've worked across the different job functions and roles. We know what the stakeholders to procurement expect and demand of the business function. We've developed a talent management capability assessment tool that enables us to go in and very quickly understand what the capabilities are within the organization today, then bounce that off against our best practices to understand where the gaps are, and then finally put a development plan in place to fill those gaps.